Hello, it's me. There's another deck video. It's another one, man. I am a little bit behind. I know that with some of the decks. So some of the decks you might be seeing, you might have already seen. But I've been busy. I've been at UIC. I've been doing all of the other stuff. I've been playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I can't control myself, man. MH Wilds is one of my favorite games. 2 games, Pokemon, Monster Hunter. And it takes my time, man. But we're in the zone. We're making videos again. Don't worry. It was only a week, right? It was only a week. It's okay. However, today we've got Arceus and Mew. And now here's the deck list. So, it's another Dialga engine, of course, because Dialga engine is one of my favorites. It is literally my favorite card, I think. I just love it because it just chucks the energies out everywhere. We do run one origin form of Dialga, just in case we don't want to lose the 2 points off EX from dying, basically, right? We got the Shaman, which gives us cheaper retreats overall, which is pretty nice. I do like that one as well. Then you can change this. I run 2 Rocky Helmets. You don't need to run 2 Rocky Helmets, but you can run Giant's Capes, but I've just chose Rocky Helmet, right? But it's up to you how you want to do that, of course. All of this is just conjecture, whatever you want to do, right? But make sure that this deck only has Steel energies on it, because if you're running a Mew, it'll instantly put a Psychic and a Steel in there. So just remember that. Now let's get in some games. Right, okay, so this one's Mewceus is what I've called it. I don't really like the name, but it's the name that it's got. Now, the Dialga, we run an origin form, sorry. The reason why we run that is because it's a basic Pokemon, and a lot of them are EXs apart from the Shaman as well, right? So we run that just in case we can use that instead of Dialga EX. We don't lose the 2. And then we got the Mew as well. The Mew's always great. Genome hacking's fantastic. Dialga itself's good. Arceus is also really good for the attacks as well. So this is what we're going for. We're going to see how it plays. Let's get straight in. Now, if this deck works anything like the last video, man, I'll be well happy, by the way, because it worked surprisingly well at Darkrai, to be honest. Well, not surprisingly, it's just a good deck, isn't it? But this one, we'll see. We'll see. He will go in second again. I do like it. I do like how we're getting the seconds. All right, we got a Dialga start with Arceus and Mew for the bench with 2 Dawns, which is huge here as well. It looks like a very, very nice start for me, if I'm being honest. But we got to remember that Mars is a thing now. Okay, so we got Zubat. So it could be a Crobat Darkrai again. We could be going... not again. We could be going against it, right? Like my deck was. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what goes to the bench. If there's an Arceus... if it's a Darkrai there, then yeah, it's probably going to be the Crobat. There's another Zubat. Now, what else could this be? I don't really know. I have seen a few... Okay, it's Arceus. Oh, that's a really nice Arceus card, by the way. I do like that one. Okay. So, we're going to go... We got another Arceus. We don't want to be playing that. So, I'm just going to play the 1 energy there, and then we wait the turn. That's quite an easy turn for me. We've just got to get the engine going, which is Metallic Turbo. That should just be called Metallic Engine. That would be great. Or just the... We take the win. Okay. I wondered what his deck was. I wanted to play. You know what? Fair enough. We'll take the win. We'll take a win there. Why not, you know? Thank you very much. Let's get into another one. Okay, you didn't see it much in that game, but I'm going to leave it in because it's still a win on the first game, right? This is good. The past 2 videos, we won the first game twice. This is really good for me. All right, okay, let's go again. I'm hoping that we actually get to play this one and not get slapped around everywhere for what I've just said. Second again! We've got a Dialga, Shaman, 2 Professor's Research, and a Dawn start. Brilliant start, actually. Brilliant start. Really like that. Start. Then we can research, hope for an Arceus. Oh, yeah, anything will do. We've already got the 2 energies, so we're good there. We got the Dawn, Darkrai, Arceus. Okay. Now, let's be cautious, because we know how this can go. We know how this goes, right? We've got the engine up front, though, so that's something. We've got Arceus for the bench as well, which is great news, because we can use Arceus to attack as well. It does a lot of damage, so we will probably use that in this one instead of Dialga, but we'll see. Oh, we got the origin form as well. Let me Pokeball, see what we get. We've got another Arceus. It might be that I go with the Time Mash. Well, let's see. We've got things in our hand, right? We can't do anything just yet. We can retreat for 1 on this, which is quite nice. But we could retreat the Dialga into the Arceus, fire an energy over with Dawn, play the origin form, and then we're doing serious damage, right? So that's the idea for the next turn. because he's going to take a while to get set up as well, which is great news for us. There's no Crobat or Zubat to be worried about yet, so the more damage we do to that Darkrai now, the better. Now, Mew is also a good play, but the Origin form was there just in case of issues. So let's just play the energy here. We'll play the Professor's Research for now. We don't need to Dawn yet. We Dawn on the next turn, right? Rocky Helmet is huge for maybe Arceus, because Arceus is going to be the one that's going to be attacking, I feel like. Mew's got very little HP. That's got 120, which is actually really respectable. It can't attack on the next turn, but we can retreat it, play an energy, and then, you know, it'll be okay. I'm actually going to play... Oh, I don't know. I'm spoiled for choice. I'm playing the Dialga. I'm playing the Origin form one. Right. Okay, so with that, I think I will play... I won't play the Rocky Helmet right away. I'm going to Mystic Turbo. Metallic Turbo, sorry. Then that puts the 20 energy... the 2 energies onto the Arceus. Then the next turn, we can retreat, go into this, and see where we're at from there. We've got a Dawn as well, so we won't need to even play another energy to that Arceus. We can play another energy to the Dialga, so it's ready to do the Turbo again if we want to. Or we can start powering up the Origin form. So we're in a good spot. We're actually in quite a nice spot. Of that Darkrai, though, that has eluded me, that Darkrai, and I love it. It's a very good Darkrai card. 20 damage. He's playing it like I was playing it in the last video, which I like. Okay, perfect-ish for me. We got a potion. That's always quite nice. I'm going to play Rocky Helmet to the Arceus now. We're going to retreat Dawn and potion. Maybe the Dialga. Retreat into this. Oh, no, we don't need to Dawn, do we? We don't need to Dawn. We can just play the energy here. And then I'm going to potion this one on the bench just to give it some extra HP in case he Cyrus's, right? And then we can get the kill on the Darkrai there, which puts us ahead really, really early on. So we'll do that. We don't need to use Dawn at all yet. And we get a retreat for 1 as well. And the Rocky Helmet being on is good. Now, he doesn't have any Zubats, Crobats, anything out, so we don't need to worry about that too much. The Darkrai is the main issue. However, he's got 2 energies on this one. We do 130 damage this turn, which is very, very strong. So I think we're in a very good position to not have to worry too much here. So what I feel like we should be doing is powering up the Dialga on the bench, right? Yes, he's going to bring it down to 80 and get the kill next turn. However, he's going to be in kill range. And I mean, what we could even do... No, I'm actually going to leave it like this. I think this is it's a much better play. Is just leave this out, let it take the damage, and then I'm just going to Ultimate Force it to bring it down to 130. And then if he hits me, the Rocky Helmet kills him. So we're in a good position. We've got him on lock really effectively now. The Zubat's there. He might have to hard retreat into it. Well, if he hard retreats into Zubat, it's dead. Yeah, there we go. We got him. It was the headlock, man. We got him in the headlock, and that was it. That was it. The Rocky Helmet play Arceus was good because we hit him. He was at 10 HP. So if he chipped me or hit me, he'd have died. Perfect. That was good. That was a good game. All right. Thank you very much. Honestly, though, I'm just having... I don't know. I'm in a very good spot with these games at the moment. I'm really enjoying them. Mewceus, the Arceus sort of like line. Arceus is a very good card, man. 130 damage. Quite early on, you can get that going as well. It's pretty good. Coming up, though, in future videos, we've got some really interesting decks that... well, the Articuno new one is insane. I want to try that out. I want to see that. And also, I've got some meme decks coming up. One of them is a little bit atrocious. I'm hoping it does work. But we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Right, let's get back in. Let's see how this one goes. We're going first. For the first time in these 3, Dialga start with an Arceus for the bench. 2 Dawns and a Rocky Helmet is massive. Okay. Very consistent so far in each game we've had. And I kind of like it. Sudowoodo. All right. Lucario. What does he do again? If your opponent's active Pokemon is an EX, this does 30 more damage. Okay. So we're playing this down. And because he can attack first turn, what I'm going to likely do is Rocky Helmet here. Just so it takes some excess damage off him. And then when I do attack for the engine, then it'll be 30 damage. 30 damage on top of the 20 he's already taken, which is quite useful. It looks like we might have to be going for the Arceus play again. But Arceus is weak to fighting. We do have to be cautious of that, actually. Origin form would work really well. Another Dialga would work really well. But that Sudowoodo is actually going to be putting out some pressure. I really like that Sudowoodo. Look at it. 50 damage first turn. Very, very nice. And it's going to be like that unless he gets Lucarios. The most he can do is 90 with those Lucarios. We've got the other Dialga, which is great news. Because we sort of need that at this point. We'll play it like this. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have played it like that. Maybe I should have started powering up the one on the Dialga on the bench. No. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. There's a Lucario. That brings it up to 70. He's charging up a Lucario. Now, we know that's going to, it's going to hurt. However, if he hits this on the next turn, it will kill the Sudowoodo, which is probably a good thing for him because he's, he gets rid of an EX. But at the same time, we get 2 energies to that Dialga. No, the Arceus, sorry, not the Dialga. I think we have to go all in on this because Dialga's not going to cut it. We would need a lot more energies, and if he kills this, we don't get them. Whereas if we get the Arceus going, we can actually attack, right? So how it feels like now, if he attacks the Sudowoodo on Dialga, Sudowoodo dies, Dialga dies, then he brings Lucario in, but Arceus can sweep that Lucario because we've got another Arceus in hand. So that's what we got to play. We got to remember we are playing against fighting, which we are weak to. So we, if he doesn't kill that Dialga now, great news for us because we get more energies. If he does, then the play is in action because I'm assuming he's going to bring out the Lucario after that Sudowoodo dies from the Rocky Helmet, which we can then take out with Arceus. That's what I'm hoping. But Arceus is weak to him. And Lucario does 40 damage plus 20 and 20, so that's 80 damage. No. Yeah, 80 damage. And then the weakness is 100. So Arceus would have to survive 2 hits effectively, right? If he does attack with that Sudowoodo now, though, we're in a very good spot. Very, very good spot. He might not. He might not. And then he loses. Oh, okay. He did. He did it. Okay, good. Rocky Helmet takes out the Sudowoodo. He takes 2 points, which is great news for him. Bad news for me, but we take 1 because we've killed one with the Rocky Helmet. Now, whatever he chooses to come in is dead. And if it's a Lucario that he chooses to go in, even better, because then we get some of the damage excess from Fighting Coach off as well. But we'll see. And I had a feeling it was going to be that. I did have a feeling it was going to be that, unfortunately. We got the X speed as well, which is quite nice. I'll play the... Well... I'm going to have to do it like this just to get the extra damage out. But the good thing is here is we do take 1 kill. And if it's only a Lucario, we can take 1 hit on the Arceus and then take it out. Potentially, right? Potentially. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this, man. This is a good game to go against as well because I'm sort of forced into the Arceus play at the moment just because of that Sudowoodo early. Now, 40. 80 plus the 20s. It's 100 damage. Giovanni will bring it to like 110. Yeah, we're good. We've won. Perfect. Okay. That's it. That was it. We don't need to do like the potion and stuff, and I won't because that's rude. There's another Kitsune. We get him in a headlock, man. It's the headlocks. The headlocks into a win each time. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with that deck as well, man. It's had him in headlocks. It's done bits. You've seen the actual cards being used, like all the cards as well. Great, man. I was going to play another one. I don't think I will. I think that's... It gives enough explanation on how the deck works right there. It just slaps. Huh? Oh. I didn't mean to say that. But it does. It does. It does. But there you go. That is Mewceus. So it's another Arceus line, which is what I wanted to do. A lot of the new decks that will be coming out on this channel are going to be the new cards, new decks, and things like that. Also, possibly you'll see some like meme. You will see meme decks. Not possibly anything about that. It's not possibly. It's all. It's just going to happen. You know what I mean? But I hope you enjoyed it. I know the first game was an instant concede, but I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.